Guys, I made 1,500% return on Palantir. Palantir, it might be now a bit overpriced. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 4 other stocks that might be the next Palantir. I don't have a crystal ball, so let me highlight that might. Because might be, might not be, but they are very well positioned with government contracts, with relationships with the military and the police. So let's go ahead and check these 4 stocks that might be the next Palantir. You know, everyone is going crazy about AI, and governments and the military also need AI to automate their processes and to get better intelligence. But they cannot do this with any AI tool. It needs to be very secure, very compliant AI tools. And that's why I bring you these 4 different stocks. And really, this is not about chatbots or self-driving cars. These are shadow empires, multi-million-dollar contracts with the governments, weaponizing data for governments, for the US military, and for Fortune 500 companies. So behind closed doors, these companies are making millions or billions of dollars, and they might now be a better opportunity than Palantir or Nvidia. Palantir and Nvidia are very well-known companies, and the 4 companies that I'm going to tell you now are less well-known. They are smaller, and of course, this brings you 2 things. One, because they are smaller, the upside, how much they can grow, is much, much more. So the potential returns on investment can be 10x, 100x return on investment. But at the same time, the risks are much, much higher because these companies are not yet at the Palantir level. If they were at the Palantir level, it will be already too late to invest, right? Investing in smaller companies is, of course, riskier, but the potential returns are also very interesting. Let's go straight into it. I don't want to waste your time. So let's get straight into what are these 4 tiny stocks under $5 billion market cap that can replicate Palantir's success. The first one is C3.AI, the second BigBear.AI, the third Cognyte software, and the fourth Verint systems. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly what these companies do, but they have a very big potential to grow or the potential to go to zero. So never go all in a stock. Diversification is important. I have over 50 different stocks. So if one of them is not doing well, it's fine. If one of them is doing well, it's good for my portfolio. Okay, let's dive in before Wall Street learns about these stocks. First one, ticker symbol AI, is C3.AI. The market cap of this company is $4.2 billion, so way, way smaller than Palantir, but it's pretty much doing something very similar to what Palantir is doing. The revenue is at the moment $346 million. Not small, but not big either. And C3.AI basically develops AI applications for large corporations and for government entities, including the US Air Force, the DARPA, NATO, Shell, Koch, and other companies. C3.AI is actually an AI OG. They have been around for a few years. They offer pre-built solutions for different sectors. They help the customers to onboard AIs. They have strategic partnerships with Raytheon, AWS, Intel, Google, and Microsoft. And the company has almost no debt, which is very, very, very good. I really like companies with very low debt. The downside is that the top 3 clients account for 35% of the revenue. So if these top 3 clients, which are mostly the US government, if they are no longer customers of this company, this could be very bad for the company. But this is similar to Palantir. You know, Palantir, almost 50% of their revenue comes from the US government. If they lose this one customer, it will be disastrous for the company. I guess most of these big governmental AI companies have similar situation. Okay, stock number 2, BBAI, BigBear.AI. BigBear.AI is $2.27 billion market cap. A lot of people talking about it. Revenue of $155 million. And BigBear.AI creates AI decision-making solutions focusing on defense, intelligence, and commercial sectors. So they have specialized in government and military requirements. This is an industry that is very hard to enter because you need to have like government and military knowledge. But they have all the security clearances and compliance certifications, and they only hire kids that hack into the Pentagon. No, just kidding. Their clients include the US Army, US Navy, Air Force, all the military around the world. Third company, Cognyte Software, CGNT ticker symbol. Market cap is very tiny, under $1 billion, $743 million. Revenue, $313 million. But you remember the movie Minority Report? Well, Cognyte is basically creating the same. They have a pre-crime unit to detect and neutralize security threats. They have these deep security intelligence expertise. They have clients in over 100 countries. Many of them are also police forces in Singapore, Brazil, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia. They have these very good software for the police and for the military intelligence. Very cool stuff. Then fourth, not the last company, I still have one more after this one. Verint Systems, the market cap is at $1.6 billion, $900 million of revenue, and they specialize in workforce optimization, customer analytics, and cybersecurity intelligence. This is the Black Mirror for customer service, okay? So they allow companies to extract customer data in order to improve customer engagement, and they have very good integrations with all the major cloud providers. And it's the only profitable company of these four companies that I shared with you. Over 85% of the companies in the Fortune 100, they are clients of Verint, plus the US Department of Homeland Security and NATO. Okay, so also pretty big customers here. So these are the four AI companies that work in defense, military, government contracts. They are kind of similar to what Palantir is doing. And I think we can say that they are probably the main Palantir competitors, although they are way behind. Of course, if they were at the same level, they will be way more valuable companies and the investment opportunity will not be as good, right? Palantir, at the size it is at the moment, is not going to give you a 10x return on investment, but these companies can eventually give you a 10x return on investment. Not financial advice, this is all very risky stuff, but you should do your own due diligence and understand if these companies have the proper risk profile for you. Okay, final company, bonus company. I have Snowflake. Why Snowflake? Well, Snowflake, they are the most secure data center, the most secure cloud provider for critical data. At the moment, the company is $62 billion market size and $2.8 billion in revenue. You know, AI needs a ton of data, and Snowflake is the only cloud provider that has all the top cybersecurity practices and certifications in order to secure like government data, very critical data, and so on. Snowflake cloud architecture is very unique to provide additional scalability while keeping all the security, and they have very strong network effects, very good customer lock-in. They serve at the moment over 8,000 different customers. So Snowflake is trying to be a big cloud provider, still very small when compared to AWS, but very well positioned. So please make your own due diligence. Among these companies, the ones I like the most is BigBear.AI and C3.ai. The problem with BigBear is that the stock price already went up over 300% in a year, and I don't like to buy stocks after they run up so much. And also they have very high debt to asset ratio, which I don't like so much. It raises some red flags. C3.ai is also very good, very low debt, and they have good partnerships. So probably if I had to choose one of these companies, I would go for C3.ai. And by the way, I'm also a shareholder of Snowflake. So quick note, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing my journey. But if you want to learn everything about AI, how am I investing in tech stocks, in AI, in crypto, I share all my investment insights, and also all my courses are shared in my Be Limitless community. If you join the Be Limitless community, you have not only access to a community of investors, but you also have access to like 10 different courses in crypto, in investing, leverage ETFs, AI, and many other cool topics. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, give it a like and subscribe so that you don't miss the next video, and I'll see you soon.